Welcome to Online Learning with me, Mom Jen, and this is a video on a lecture series in general physics. Welcome back to our topic, which is about vectors and vector addition. In our previous video, we had the graphical method of vector addition, so now we'll have the analytical method. For the analytical method, you should be familiar with the law of sine and cosine. So mathematically speaking, these are the formulas. So for the cosine law, it states that the c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine theta. And the sine law states that sine alpha over a is equal to sine beta over b is equal to sine theta over c. Okay? Now, you don't need to memorize these different formulas as long as you are familiar with the different trigonometric ratios, which is our SOHCAHTOA. Now, let's try solving one problem using the analytical method. So, the question is, what is the resultant velocity of a car traveling east at 3 kilometers per hour, then turn north at 5 kilometers per hour? So first, let's write our given. So my vector 1 would be 3 kilometers per hour going to the east. And then I have now vector 2, which is 5 kilometers per hour going to the north. So let's plot this. So this is my vector 1. Then this is my vector 2. And now we connect this to like the head-to-tail method para makuha natin yung resultant. But this time, we're not going to get our rulers and our protractor. So we would use now our Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So, ito yung ating formula for the vector, for the resultant. So, we're going to get the square root of the sums of the square of A and B. Okay? So, from this Pythagorean theorem, I could now derive this formula. Okay? So, my resultant is equal to, yan, the square root of the sums of our squares. Okay, so v1 squared plus v2 squared, then get the square root. Okay, so that would be 3 squared plus 5 squared. So please take note of the units and later. So the answer is 5.83 kilometers per hour. Okay, so since now we have the magnitude, next step is we get the angle. Okay, so to get now the angle or the direction, we're going to use now one of the trigonometric ratios, we get the TOA. Okay, so to get that, I would get the tangent. Okay, so tangent theta ang gagamitin natin. So we now identify now which sides. So kung ito yung angle mo, so you have now the y component or the y part as the opposite, and then yung nasa x-axis or the x component would be the adjacent. Okay, so let's have now the values. So you now have tangent theta is equal to 5 kilometers per hour divided by 3 kilometers per hour. Okay, TOA, so opposite over adjacent, so 5 over 3. So that would be, so to get now the angle mismo, so just do arc tan or shift tan in your calculators. Shift tan 1.67. So 1.67 nanggaling siya dito sa 5 divided by 3. Okay, yan. So, ang angle natin or direction is 59.04 degrees north of east. Okay? So, north of east tayo dyan. Let's go on to another type of vector addition analytical method. So, we have now the component method. Okay? So, in the component method, we add now our vectors by using its x and y components. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung x and y sides or counterpart ni vector. Now, vectors headed towards the east and west do not have any y component because they are lying along the x-axis. Now, yung vectors headed towards the north and south, they do not have any x component kasi nandun sila sa y-axis. And kapag ganito, wala kasi silang na-form na angle. Okay, so it would be harder for us to get or wala talaga siya magiging component. Okay? Yung opposite component. Okay? Now, let's have this problem first or example. So, if we're going to get the x and y component, so let's have our first vector, which is the displacement, is 4 meters. So, ito yan siya, 40 degrees north of east. Okay? So, anong gagamitin natin? So, again, you would now, so ito yung y component as shown by the blue broken line, and then yung red, ito yung x component. Okay, so applying now our trigonometric ratios. So para makuha natin tong y component, so we're going to get, or we're going to use now sine. Kasi siya yung nasa opposite side ng angle. For the x component, you would be using now the cosine because si x component natin ay yung nasa adjacent side. Okay? So now let's draw this para mas ma-visualize natin kung paano yung gagawin. So I now have written the given. So that is 4 meters, 40 degrees north of east. So using our rulers and protractor, so hanapin natin yung 40 degrees. Okay, so let's put a mark kung saan tayo mag-uumpisa. So ayan. So this is my 40 degrees. So naglagay lang ako ng dot. And then, we measure na 4 meters. So, dito sa aking paper, I'm using the scale 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So, ayan, nakatapat na ako sa mark. And then, I draw now my 4 meters. Okay? So, next thing, kailangan nating lagyan ng label. Okay? Para hindi natin makalimutan. So, that is my displacement. Okay? So, we now write also the label for the angle. So, that's 40 degrees. Okay? So, next step, we need to mark our x and y components. Okay? So umpisahan natin yung x component. So, basically, gagawa lang tayo ng right triangle from our vector. Okay? So, ito yung x component. Then, syempre, we have the y component in this other side. Okay? So, saan manggagaling yung x and y component? So, syempre, dapat parallel siya dun sa ating coordinates. Okay? So, that is my y vector. Okay? So, since ito nasa adjacent side, lagyan natin ng mark na adjacent, and then si y component ay opposite. Para hindi tayo malito pag in-apply natin si SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, pwede nyo namang isulat sa gilid ng inyong paper yung SOHCAHTOA. So, first, let's get the x component. So, since nasa adjacent side siya, ang gagamitin natin ay si cosine. Okay, so sulat din natin. So, cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So, we derive na our formula. Since si hypotenuse natin ay yung displacement, pwede natin isulat dyan as displaced multiplied to cosine theta. Now, let's substitute the value. So, that would be 4 meters multiplied now to cosine 40. So, diretso na yun sa calculator. So, your answer should be, okay, same ba tayo na nakuhang answer? So, my x component for the displacement is 3.06 meters. Okay, so since papunta siya sa right, it's going to the east. So, kailangan natin also i-take note on direction. Now, let's go to the y component. So, you would also now write now your displacement. Tapos, ang gagamitin nga natin since nasa opposite side siya ay si SOHCAHTOA. Ay, si SO, sorry. So, that would be opposite over hypotenuse. So, let's derive now our formula. So, yan. So, 4 meters times sine 40. Okay? So, kapag nakuha nyo na isang component, magiging yun na yung counterpart niya. Kaya kunwari dito sa dx o yung x component, kung cosine na ginamit mo, syempre yung y na would be your sine naman siya. Okay? So, yung y component natin ay 2.57 meters. Now, direction is going to the north. Now, let's try another example. So, let's have the x and y coordinates of 15 kilometers per hour, 50 degrees south of west. Okay, so let's now draw first our vector. So, dinodrawing natin siya para ma-visualize natin kung ano ang nangyayari doon sa ating vector. Okay? So, we now have, so mineasure ko na yung 50 degrees. So, now let's have the 15 kilometers. Now, yung scale ko dito sa paper is, for every 5 kilometer, I have 1 centimeter. So, in this case, I need to draw 3 centimeters. Okay? So, ito yung 3 centimeters. Yan. So, our angle again is 50 degrees south of west. Okay? So, ito yung south of west natin. I mean, 50 degrees. Okay? So, label natin lahat. So, labeling would help you later kapag nagkaroon na ng addition. Kasi dito, ina-analyze pa lang naman natin yung vector. Sa previous example natin, ganun din. Okay? So, I now have here, so I simply write down the, pag sa diagram na kailangan yung exact, hindi yung nakascale. Okay? So, now let's draw our x component. So, yan, may label ulit. Then, now let's draw our y component. Okay. So, yan yung dalawang hinahanap natin. So, again, following SOHCAHTOA. So, now let's look for the x and y components. So, for the x component, so nasan ba siya? Nasa adjacent side ngayon. So, itong si y natin ay nasa opposite side. So, since our x component is along or it is the adjacent side, so gagamitin natin yung cosine theta. Okay? So, we derive the formula. So, both for the x and y components. So, di ba, madali lang siya. So, diretso na natin. Okay? So, now, let's substitute our values. So, we now have 15 kilometers per hour. Then, cosine. Ano ang angle natin? 50. So, cosine 50. So, your answer, check natin sa calculator. So, it should be 9.64 kilometers per hour. So, that's my x. The direction is going to the west. Okay? Now, let's get the y. So, dito ko na lang isusulat. Okay? So, we write the formula and then you substitute your value. So, 15 kilometers per hour, sine 50. So, your answer, diretso lang to sa calculator. No need to separate now the cosine and then tsaka pala i-multiply dun sa ano. So, our value for the y component is 11.49 kilometers per hour. Direction is going to the south. So, now let's have one problem. Vector addition na to. Kanina, we analyzed the given vectors. Wala pang addition nun. So, hinanap lang natin yung x and y. Now, ito naman, let's look for the vector sum or resultant of vector A, which is 10 meters, 20 degrees north of east, and vector B, 5 meters, 40 degrees west of north. So, i-drawing natin sila ulit para mas ma-visualize natin kung ano yung nangyari sa ating mga vectors. Okay, so in this, I would be using a scale of 2 meters is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, so I mark now the 20 degrees. Okay, so 5 centimeter gagamitin natin. Okay, so this is my vector A. Kumita ko ng pencil para lang ma-line yung sa baba. So that is 20 degrees, again, north of east. Okay, so we write also na the measurement. So, again, properly labeled. So next, I draw now small coordinates here. Drawing tayo ng x and y axis para makuha natin yung 40 degrees west of north. So since west of north siya, ang reference natin, we would start sa north. So ito, hindi yan. Kasi makukuha natin ay baliktad. Okay, so iikot natin yung protractor kasi dun tayo sa north yung reference natin. Okay, so from ano yan, sa north papunta tayo sa west. So ito ang kukunin nyo na 40. So pag ganyan. So mark natin tong si 40 degrees. Then I use now again my scale. So kunin natin yung ruler natin. Yan. Okay. So mag-set ka lang ng 0. So ayan. So now let's measure 2.5 centimeters. So again naka-scale tayo ha. Kung confident na kayo na na-analyze yung vectors, you don't need to draw your vector addition. Pero ako kasi mas gusto ko na drawing para mas tama yung ma-measure natin later. Okay, so this is now my 40 degrees west of north. Okay, so let's label before we start our computation. So ngayon, separately, we would be getting the x and y components of these two vectors. Okay, so para mas madali, you create a table. So isulat nyo muna yung mga vectors, okay, yung mga measurement, and then you write now, you also include now your direction. Okay, so let's write now x and y component. So I have my vector A, sulat natin dito. So this is 10 meters, 20 degrees north of east. Okay. Then, yung B naman, which is again 5 meters, 40 degrees west of north. And then, syempre lalagay natin sa baba yung R, which is the resultant. Okay. So again, very critical din yung direction. So now let's get our X component. So tingnan natin sa natin sa diagram. Let's draw the X component. So dito yan sa baba. Okay. So I'm using a red pen for the x component of my vector A. And then, let's now have your second. So, this is the y component. So, this is my, yan. Sorry, mali. So, this should be AY. Okay. Yan. So, now let's have AY. So, that is my y component. Now, analyzing this, so si x component natin ay nasa adjacent side, si natin, y component nasa opposite. So, ang gagamitin na natin for the x component would be the cosine. Okay, ax is equal to, substitute na, diretso na natin, no? So, 10 cosine 20. Nakalimutan ko na, hindi ko na sinulat yung unit. Okay, basta sa final answer nyo, dapat na dun yung unit. So, kung cosine na yung isa, syempre, yung other component would be the opposite. So, that side. So, for the x component, that should be 9.4 meters yan dapat ha, not newtons. Correction. So, that would be going to the east. Si y component naman ay 3.42 meters. Okay. Going to the north. Okay. Kuhin na nga natin. Nasanay kasi ako sa newton. Na, ito na. Yan. So, now let's go to the vector B. Okay? So, trace lang natin ulit. Hanapin natin yung x component. So, draw this. So, parallel to the x-axis. Okay? And then, yung y component parallel to the y-axis. Yan. Okay? So, this is my bx. And then, this one would be by. Components. So, since opposite ngayon, itong si, natin, x. So, that would be opposite, adjacent natin yung y. So, pagbabaliktarin lang din natin because of the SOHCAHTOA or the trigonometric ratios. So, the x component of b would be 5 meters sine 40. So, yung y component naman niya would be 5 meters cosine 40. Okay? So, ang x component natin for vector B would be 3.21 meters. Ang direction ay going to the west. The other one now is 3.8 So, y component, 3.83 meters. Now, still going to the north. Now, ayan. So, since meron na tayong dalawang components for A and B, pwede na natin kunin ngayon si X and Y component ng ating resultant. So, pag ganito, sa component method, ang i-add natin ay yung components. Okay? So, yan. I-close ko lang yung table. So, let's add. So, since yung dito sa Y, since they are going to the same direction, I would simply add now the Y component of the vector A and the Y component of vector B. So that should be 3.42 meters plus 3.83 meters. Okay? So ang answer natin ay this is 7.25 meters. Direction is going to the north. Okay? Now, let's get the X component. As you could see, magkaiba silang direction. One is going to the east and then the other one is going to the west. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, isusubtract natin ngayon si 9.4 and 3.21. Okay? Or the X component of A and the X component of So, it should be 9.40 minus 3.21. Your answer would be 6.19 meters going to the east. Okay? So, since nakuha na natin, let's get the angle. So, to get now the angle, ang gagawin natin ay, we're going to apply now the Pythagorean theorem. So, that would be C is equal to A squared plus B squared, or get the square root. So, A squared lang natin yung values. So, that would be 6.19 squared plus 7.25 squared, and then eventually you get the square root, or pwede na to diretso sa calculator. So, our resultant is 6.19. Sorry, ang ating resultant ay 9.53 meters. Okay? So, once you have that, i-check lang natin. So, i-draw natin itong ating resultant. So, let's connect now. So, head to tail yung ginawa ko. So, that's my resultant. I now have the magnitude. Then, we also plot now the X and Y components para lang ma-visualize nyo yung mga sinolve natin. So, yun yung in-add natin. Okay? So, next, final step, let's look for the direction or the angle of our resultant. So, paano gagamitin? We're going to use now TOA. Okay? So, tangent. Okay? So, that would be opposite over adjacent. So, yung opposite ng angle natin ay yung Y component. So, we use now 7.25 divide by 6.19. Okay? So, shift tan or arctan in your calculators. So, that would be 7.25, again, divide by 6.19. Okay? So, eto na. So, diretso na yan sa calculator para mas lesser yung, natin, errors. So, your angle now or direction is 49.51 degrees. Shiftan yun ha, okay, or in your calculators, or arctan. Okay? So, our final resultant, okay, so you now have, it has an angle or direction of 49.51 degrees north of east. So again, summing up how to solve this problem. So first, you draw the graphical representation of vectors. Again, if you are confident na kaya nyong i-analyze kahit walang graph, pwede rin naman. Okay? But it's easier for us to have the graphical representation. Okay? So next, let's solve for the different components. So solve nyo lang siya. Again, mas easier for visuals yung lalagyan nyo siya ng table, and then you connect now, so head to tail, so get this resultant, and then the X and the Y component as well. Okay, so recap to find the magnitude, so you apply the Pythagorean theorem, and then to find the direction, shift tan or arc tan. Now, challenge yourself with this problem. So, find the resultant vector of the following displacement. So, as you can see, walang angle. So, paano gagawin dyan? Okay? So, if you want the answer, just comment answers on our comment box. Do you have any questions regarding our topic? Feel free to place them in our comment box. That's all for this video.